Nestled in Guatemala's Central Highlands lies what many say is the country's most beautiful city, Antigua. And with views of multiple volcanoes, including one towering right over town, plus cobblestone streets, colorful buildings, and interesting ruins, it is easy to see why. Antigua is a city loaded with character, charm, and history around every corner. And today we're going to be exploring as much of its vibrant streets and local eats as we can.
We've been walking around this morning exploring some of the city's iconic sites in the early morning light, like the Arco de Santa Catalina and the Parque Central de Antigua. And it is difficult to express just how beautiful it is here. Not only are the buildings so colorful, but there are trees covered in these beautiful purple flowers, and you just casually have views of a massive volcano towering right over town.
We have spent 2 days here so far and already love it so much, and we cannot wait to explore more of the city today. But first, we're off to get a traditional Guatemalan breakfast.
Guatemala's typical breakfast is called desayuno típico, or sometimes desayuno chapín, and chapín is a term used to describe someone from Guatemala. It consists of refried black beans, eggs, and fried plantains, plus corn tortillas, which we got to watch them hand make in-house using local corn. We got some regular ones, but we also got this one that is absolutely stuffed with cheese. Oh, baby. And we added some grilled steak to beef it up. Get it? All right, we've built the perfect bite. A little bit of salsa. Oh, baby. Spectacular. Oh my god.
It's so simple, but it's the perfect mix of savoriness, sweetness, and spiciness. These are some of our favorite foods, so put them all together and it's probably our dream breakfast. And I think out of all of the countries we've been to, this is our favorite traditional breakfast that we've ever had.
The cheese has a little bit of a tang to it.
We also got a chuchito, which is a Guatemalan tamale. And I saw photos of these online and they kind of looked like little balls. And then they brought this one to us. It is huge. It is just very thick. I believe they typically have pork or chicken inside, and they have this red sauce on it as well. Oh, wow. Oh, there's red sauce in it too. Okay, I think it's chicken. This is one hearty tamale. It has such a thick layer of that masa in there, and it's so moist. I like that there's sauce in it as well, because it just moistens it up even more. This thing, I think it weighs like 2 pounds. It is huge.
Antigua was founded in the early 16th century and was the third capital of the Captaincy General of Guatemala, which was an area ruled by the Spanish that encompassed present-day Guatemala, plus Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, and the Mexican state of Chiapas. However, the city has been impacted by many earthquakes over the years, including in 1773, when much of the city was destroyed and prompted the capital to be moved to Guatemala City. Today, some of the original Spanish colonial buildings have been restored, while only the ruins of others remain. There are quite a few places to see the ruins, and we're heading to Convento Santa Clara.
Convento Santa Clara was founded by 3 nuns from Mexico and was used as a religious retreat, with bedroom cells, a kitchen, workrooms, and an infirmary. And while it was designed to withstand an earthquake, it did succumb to multiple in the 1700s, leaving a mix of its original stonework and facade, plus the ruins you can now explore today.
There's just so much to see, even just standing in one spot. You look up and you see all these arches and you can see the different materials that were used, maybe some of the original materials and then where they reconstructed over it. And then you can also see this area over here looks like it was maybe burned at some point. I just love how they've kept this part of the city's history alive.
Another interesting structure here in Antigua is Tanque La Unión, which was built in 1853 after the major earthquake. It's a large plaza, and underneath the arches there are 22 washing tanks that were used by locals to do laundry and socialize. And I have to say, they had a pretty amazing view while doing their laundry, and I think more people would enjoy doing laundry if they could just see volcanoes while doing it. We're taking a quick break from Guatemalan food to visit Caoba Farms restaurant for lunch. This is an organic farm that's located a little bit out of town, but it was a super easy walk. It's known for its farm-to-table food, so our goal was to get as many veggie-heavy dishes as possible, and I think we succeeded. We got this massive pizza that they make in their wood-fired oven, and we got the vegetable pizza, but we got it on a corn sauce base, which I'm very intrigued to see what that is like. And then we also got the world's most beautiful salad. Just look at how colorful and fresh and gorgeous the salad is. I don't even want to eat it because it's so pretty. And we're eating in this magical little nook surrounded by plants. It feels like we're in our own little jungle. This is incredible.
We also made a friend here. His name's Gato. Crawled in my lap.
Crawled on the table.
Crawled on the table, and now he's sitting right next to me. This cat has this entire farm and really the entire city. He can go wherever he wants, and he chose to sit next to me. How special is that?
Oh, look at this.
Wow, cheesy.
So much cheese. We have really missed vegetables on this trip. It's been very bean and just heavy foods, which we do love, but we miss vegetables. So cheesy. That corn sauce is delicious. It is so creamy. The kale has a really nice crunch on it too. I don't think I've ever had a fresher tasting pizza. This just feels like I'm eating a garden, but in the best way possible.
I don't even know where to begin on this thing. I feel like if I try to mix it up, it's just gonna go everywhere. So we're just gonna...
Whoa. Stab it. They cut up the vegetables so pretty too. Like crinkle cut.
That is fresh to death. Everything feels and tastes like they literally just picked it out of the garden. And we got a Japanese lemon vinaigrette to go on top of this salad, and it is the perfect partner in crime for all these fresh veggies. They are two fresh buddies having a good time in the garden.
Just like you. Just like
my
you
buddy.
and your cat. Wow. That is really good. The cheese is intense, but in the best way. Adios, gato! Not only is the food here delicious, but the property is also gorgeous. It used to be a coffee and rose farm, and now it's this stunning complex with so much to see. There are colorful murals all around, and you can wander through the farm and the nursery, plus see all of the items they grow. And there's a market where you can buy produce and other items. This is such a great green escape, just minutes from the bustling city.
All right, we found a Guatemalan drink we've been looking for. This is Atole de Elote, which is a hot corn drink that is flavored with either vanilla or cinnamon. It's not very hot out, but when you're standing in the sun and walking around all day, a hot drink doesn't sound all that appetizing, but we wanted to try it.
When in Guatemala,
When in Guatemala. Oh, it's very good though. It's super good. It's like corn soup almost, like very thick and like lightly sweet. Yeah, it's like creamed corn.
Oh, yeah, that's thick and sweet. And yeah, it just tastes like cream corn, but without the chunks of corn in it. Oh, that is delicious.
We had trouble finding it because it's in like a big, you know, jug, but they have like a blanket over it, so I guess to help keep it warm. So it was like hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, we were wandering around, we were about to give up, and then we finally asked someone, and they showed us the way.
Compared to all the little towns around Lake Atitlan where they're all super steep, Antigua is pretty dang flat until now. Climbing up this hill, it's pretty tough. It's pretty steep.
It's good practice for tomorrow's activity.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi. You're cute.
This is Cerro de la Cruz, a beautiful viewpoint that overlooks the city of Antigua. And just after a short time here, it has quickly become one of our favorite Latin American cities. The scenery is phenomenal, the weather is excellent, and it's just a lively city, especially on a Sunday, with tons of locals and street vendors out. And since we were visiting during Lent, we even got to witness their weekly procession through town, which was an unexpected surprise. They're carrying that heavy wooden thing, and one of the women is carrying a baby at the same time. Wow.
When researching what some of the must-try foods were here in Guatemala, we noticed that many of them were soups. So tonight for dinner, we came to La Casa de las Sopas to try 2 of them.
So first up, we got the Pepián de pollo, which is the national dish of Guatemala, and it's a chicken stew made with tomatoes, roasted seeds, and peppers. Whoa, man, that is like a really deep flavor. Yeah, it kind of has a bit of like a nutty, and you can taste those roasted seeds in there. It is so savory and salty.
Look at how huge this piece of chicken is in the soup. Oh my gosh. That is unlike any soup I've ever had. But yeah, like Adam said, just deep, deep flavor.
And we also got Jocón de pollo, which is a chicken stew with a tomatillo and cilantro base. That one's a little bit more of a brighter, like lighter flavor. Slight little tang to it.
We make a lot of tomatillo-based soups in the van, and this reminds me of a better and like thicker version of that. It just has more flavor than the ones we make.
A lot more love put into it.
But maybe we'll feel inspired after this to take ours to the next level. We'll find a recipe for this specific soup, both of them, to make in the van. That's one of our favorite things to do actually, is after we travel internationally, we try to recreate the dishes that we loved in the van. So we can just feel like we're traveling internationally everywhere.
To end our amazing day here in Antigua, we're grabbing some jugos at Antigua Cerveza, which is a brewery with different restaurants located in a lush, beautiful park right in the city. We came here last night and we loved it so much we had to come back. This is one of the coolest places we have been to in all of our travels.
Cheers. While here in Antigua, we've been staying at a hostel called Papaya, which has not only been rated one of the best hostels in the country, but in all of the Americas. It is super beautifully designed and decorated with different hangout areas and a bar, free breakfast and coffee, plus even a small gym. We booked a private bedroom, but unfortunately, by the time we booked, all of the private bedrooms with private bathrooms were gone. So we ended up getting a room with a shared bathroom, which honestly has not been bad at all. But tonight we need to rest up because tomorrow we are tackling one of our bucket list hikes in the entire world, Acatenango.